Welcome back, guys. So, this is the final episode for the season. This is also the noisiest episode of the season for obvious reasons. That's right, there are villagers. I apologize. I'm a little bit sick. Probably should start off with that. But, as I was saying, there are villagers in our village. Now, uh, as you can see, that's a weird camera. I finished all the green space and got the village completely decked out. Now, when I say completely decked out, I mean completely decked out. As in, excuse me, all the furnishings are in place. Every one of them. All the houses have their furnishings, all the green space is installed, all the lighting is installed, the brackets are installed. It's really quite beautiful. And it's actually nice. It's a good feeling to have like the build come to completion. Now I'm gonna have to keep. Now I've got, as I've shown, I've got 3 villagers, right? I'm gonna have to keep adding more villagers from the purifier because I don't have a farmer yet. And without a farmer, they're not gonna breed naturally. Although I could give them. I guess I could. I could be the one to breed them. Ooh, jeez. There's that. Whatchamacallit. I guess I could manually increase them. Maybe I'll just do that to see whether or not I can get a farmer to, I don't know, be bred out to repopulate. Now, when it comes to the rest of this, there's not much left for us to do, okay? There's a few touches here and there that I might tweak, but that's going to be off camera. And as I stated, this is going to be the last episode for today, or for this season, I should say. Hi. You want that? Yes? Good. Did you want another one? Good. So that gives him 2. I want to give him 2 to everybody. Is there another guy in here? No. Where's the other guy? Ah, there's one there. Whoop. And there we go. That's 2 for you. And then there was another one. Where'd he go? Oh, it's over here somewhere. There he is. That's a convenient placing for you. There, you can have another one too. Just because I don't want to carry a 3rd one. Anyway, so this season's done. Now, there's obviously some tweaking and stuff I'd like to do here. Change this out with stone so it's not just dirt sitting here. I put glass here because that way the villagers themselves can't walk back. Now, baby villagers will be able to skirt through here, which is a little dangerous, but I can't really do much about that. But what I want to talk about is in the future. So this season is coming to a close. This is the last episode. And with it, pretty much we're going to be done with the village. I'll be working on it off camera to like see if I can increase the population and stuff like that. But that's really done. Next season, we're going to be focusing mostly on the our base again. So I'm going to try and go through really quickly here. There's going to be a mini series in between this season and season 4, okay? Where it'll be probably 2 months, maybe 2.5, possibly 3 at the latest or the longest. But it's going to be 1 episode a day. No, not 1 episode a day, sorry. 1 episode a week. There we go. I am currently hopped up on Buckley's. It is the greatest way to kill colds. And I swear by it up and down. It's just not necessarily fast acting. Anyways, we're going to have 1 episode a week on Wednesdays, just to mess with you even further by switching the days. And it's going to go up, obviously once a week, so it's going to be about 2 or 3 months max. And it's going to be all the little projects that we started that we need to get done. And I'm going to try and make it a little bit more completionist, if you will. I'll explain the project and then make a cut and then kind of come back to it. That's my idea anyways for it. Then season 4 is going to actually be in 2 parts. Okay? One part, we're going to be definitely all in the base. Totally in the base. Second part, not entirely sure on whether or not we're going to be in the base or not. Because you see, there's been updates since we started doing the village with the llamas and the mansions and stuff like that. And I want to start exploring some of that. See what I can see and whatnot. And lock down my equipment set. Like currently I have the bow and axe again. You probably noticed that I switched from bow and axe to sword and shield to bow and blade and stuff like that. And I need to lock down what is the most effective for this system. Now, whoops, that button. Nope, too many times. There we go. One thing I am going to say is in this part season, we'll be pretty much all in here. Okay, so I'm going to try and explain to you the reasoning behind Season 4, so maybe you can look forward to it. It's really quite a simple one. So there will be a mini-series in between this season and the next season. But in the next season, Season 4, we're going to be dealing with a concept that I didn't really understand until I heard it. And as soon as I heard it, it kind of was like, well, that doesn't really make a lot of sense. But the more I thought about it, the more it made sense. And it's this. And I know you're thinking, storage room? What's so wrong with your storage room? Well, that's it. It's a room. Now let me sink that in. When I am in this world, this and that is all I see. And I don't even go into the kitchen. I usually stand here, right? Because I can reach it from here. So this room is pretty much the only room I see unless I absolutely need something else, right? If I need to enchant, I go downstairs. Or I need to pass night, I go downstairs. But that's it. I don't do anything else in here. This fish keeps getting messed up. I don't know why it keeps getting messed up. I don't know. Maybe I'm hitting it by accident. I don't know. But I don't, like, if I'm using the anvil in here, I'm sleeping. Other than that, I don't really use any of this, right? It's just kind of here. And when it comes up to here, this area is literally just transition. And a garbage can, of course. But that's it. And to make it even more entertaining, we can let that go, because I don't really care. When it comes to this area, our area itself, unless I'm doing tree farming, there's no reason for me to go over there. Unless I'm doing pumpkins, there's no reason to go there. I haven't been in the quarry itself, whether for vining or vine farms or for actual, you know, deep mining and stuff, for a very long time. I don't climb that unless it's to just get an aerial shot or something like that. I don't go over here into the pens unless I need something specific, right? And I'm realizing that there's a lot of our base, or our home, our domain, as I like to call it, that is essentially just wasted space that we have claimed, but we don't do anything with. Okay, another example is that way over there. But I'm going to be tearing that down, so it doesn't really matter. So, one of the ideals that I found was from a YouTuber named Vintage Beef. Okay, he's fairly successful Canadian YouTuber, really great content, impressive builder. One of the things he's done is changed his outlook on, I don't even want to call it, his base construction appearance. He no longer has a storage room, because he came to the conclusion that if you have a storage room, usually you have crafting nearby or in it, and that's the only room you ever see of your base. And it's true. The more you think about it, the more true it is. So his designs are now incorporating storage in every room, spread out across his base. Somewhat appropriate would be ideal, such as if you have like a medical wing, or you have a laboratory in your base. That would be the logical place for the for the potions and stuff. So I'm taking that idea to heart, because the concept behind it is that it forces you to go to places you wouldn't normally go to appreciate them. Appreciate, like the reed farm up there. Unless I need reeds, I don't really go up there and sit and look or anything. So the idea would be to add something in this area or move storage to this area so that I have to come there to get it. Now, in his is literally within one building because that's his base. In our case, I'm going to claim our domain. Okay? If it is not within our domain, I don't really count it as part of our base. Like, the village isn't part of our base. Okay, it's not. It's near our base, but it's not part of our base. Looks pretty good, actually. With it all lit up like that. I see some dark spots, though. Like, here and here seem pretty dark. That's on the side of the house. So, and I don't have anything on that. I just realized I didn't put a light up on the top of that. Right. Another thing that's not in our base, technically, is the void. It's not actually in our base. And I'm going to be working with that in the part season, I think. We need to seal that up and change the access to it. But the point I'm trying to get at, whoops, no, not down, up, is I want to do something similar. I've started to think of my bases in the same approach, where we no longer have a singular storage section, and instead we have storage all over the place. Like, we'd have the wood over with the trees in the primary tree farm, because that's what that is, just in case you're wondering. It is the primary tree farm. This is just more decorative trees, but still farmable. You'd put things like the fishing and stuff near the water, so I'd build an actual fishing thing here. You'd have like farming and stuff, because this is our primary farming area, because we have the garden over there, but that's just an alchemy farm. So this would be our primary farming. So we'd have like a structure over here somewhere, like maybe down there or over there or something, or someplace to store for all the farming needs and the tools and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. You spread it out throughout your base. I apologize again. And that generates a reason to go around your base, so your entire, like our entire domain would become our storage room. Because when you think about it, if you look at an average house, you don't have a single room that has all your stuff in it. You don't have all your dishes and your clothing and your books and your video games and everything like that in one room. Unless you're in a one-room apartment. But you don't have it in a storage room and then you have everything else spread out. You have everything kind of everywhere, and usually it's within convenient space. Like, you keep all your books near your bed or in your bedroom so that you can grab one before you go to sleep, or you keep your video games near your consoles. You keep your dishes obviously in the cupboards in your kitchen because it's near where you're going to use them, right? It's logical storage locations. But we don't do that in Minecraft. We put it all in one spot, and that's wrong. We shouldn't be doing that. It makes it so that we have one room that we all see and get familiar with, and beyond that, it's nothing. So, Season 4, Part 1, we'll be dealing with that issue. And I'm excited for it. There's a lot I've been writing notes and stuff like that of what I want to do, where I want to move them to, and stuff like that. And with that, because this room is no longer going to be storage, because it's going to be all except for the unsorted. I think the unsorted, majority of the unsorted is still going to be in here. But I'm actually going to move the bedroom, which is downstairs, and the office section, which is the desk and the Nemo fish and stuff. I'm going to bring it up here. Because we're going to have this big open space here that's really not going to be used for much, and I figure I can turn it into a personal chambers or just like a study much more efficiently. There'll be a chest moved into here somewhere for something, I don't know what. We'll be moving or adding more storage in the kitchen and stuff like that. Now, that's Season 4. The little mini-series that I'm officially calling Season 3.5, get it, is going to be on all the little projects that we just need to finish because they're driving me insane not finishing them. But anyways, that's today's episode. This is the last episode of the season, Season 3. I hope you enjoyed the season and whatnot. And proof that I can actually finish a village. That's right. You heard me. But anyways, I guess I will see you when I see you.